I am Geoffrey in Broken Crescent version 2.3.2 on Very Hard. Broken Crescent is a mod for medieval 2 Total War kingdoms, and I am rushing through a Khwarezm campaign to get to the Mongol invasion for some tests. In the meantime, I am making various notes, one of them being the aggressiveness of the AI, which is a slightly modded version of the original AI by Grand Viz. We have been attacked by the Kpins and the Khwarezm while our army was campaigning in Sind, and the Malekith of Sind has been keeping us also busy. So here's the situation now in the land of Gore and Khwarezm, which was once the original capital of the Khwarezm, and we are campaigning in that direction. We have a spy. He's going to take a look at Khwarezm. It's a citadel, and it has a rather small garrison, a very small garrison. It has some capable axemen, but that is about all. Our spy will try to get inside Khwarezm. He's camouflaged himself very well. And he managed to sneak past the guard, who mistook him for a bush. So he's in Khwarezm now, and we can have a look around at what they have. He's an inconspicuous spy now. So our armies are moving in that direction. We have Ali Shah the Wrathful, the Beg of Balk, and he has some very good units. Looks like our spy can open the gates, so we may attack Khwarezm straight away.
Let me take this place for you, mighty Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Na'am.
Ali Shah gets some reinforcements from a nearby fort, and now everything is ready for an attack on Khwarezm. Our axemen are actually better than the axemen that are inside Khwarezm, although they don't look anywhere near as impressive as the ones the Khwarezm have.
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
The Khwarezm axemen look amazing.
Orders. We move, Sultan.
So we're training some units at Balk. Here's again the situation in Khwarezm, with all the units and various interesting buildings inside.
Our enemies will suffer. Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly.
They have some high-level buildings that I think can give you very good cavalry, so we might get cataphracts from those buildings. So, we're on our way to conquering Khwarezm, the old Khwarezm capital.
Yes.
Okay, I decided to interrupt the siege. I'm going to get also these mercenaries and some heavy cavalry.
Yes, Sultan. Your enemies shall fall swiftly.
This is a bit of an overkill, but you can never have enough men. You can always have more. So, we're ready for battle. Assault. Okay, the odds are massively in our favor. Here's again the garrison. They only have 62 of those heavy axemen. They look amazing. Just have a look at these. Amazing. But they're not as good. They don't have as good stats as our Sogdian axemen, who don't look anywhere as impressive as that.
The infidels do not deserve life! Take it from them!
No other course remained but that of making them all food for the sword, from the Muslim chronicles of the conquest of India. So we're about to attack. It's a foggy day, it seems. I guess that's in our favor, as we are attacking, so we won't be hit by the towers. On the other hand, I don't like fog because here people cannot see anything. Fortunately, there are some ruins in the way, hardly anything else on the map. It's a very empty place, Khwarezm. So we have some catapults. We're heading for the gates. And it looks like the enemy has ballista towers. So Khwarezm has ballista towers, and they've already taken both of our catapults out.
Allah is glorious. We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
So we're attacking from both sides, and our cavalry here has gone in. This side was completely unguarded. And now we have to rush to intercept the units that were on the other side from going back into the keep. So we have a lot of light units here, a lot of archers. And we also have some half cataphract lancers, which is an excellent unit. It's a Gulam unit, kind of heavy Gulam unit. They really are excellent. And so they have attacked the enemy general's bodyguard. Our archers, our horse archers, are heading this way to intercept the enemy general.
Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Here are our half cataphract Gulam lancers. They've drawn out their swords. They are the ones with the red horse caparisons. We've captured both gateways now. And the enemy infantry is coming this way. I think it's those heavy axemen. So our half cataphract lancers will have to beat it. In the meantime, we're attacking. I think we have another unit here. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe a general's bodyguard or something. Yeah, I think we've had a general's bodyguard here. And they're trying to delay the enemy. We lost one bodyguard from going back into the fortress. The guys with the red horse caparisons are half cataphract lancers. They try to intercept the enemy general again. Here are those amazing Gorid axemen. Look at this unit. These guys are the essence of cool. They really are amazing. I wish our own axemen, the Sogdian axemen, looked a little bit like that.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
So our Sogdian axemen have arrived. They look ridiculous by comparison. And we also have these spearmen over here. They've drawn out the swords. They're Askari spearmen, but they can also draw out the swords. It's very clever how this works. If they're fighting cavalry, they're fighting with spears. But if they're fighting other units, especially if they're engaged in melee, then they draw out the swords. This guy's in front of us. Okay, we've killed the enemy general. We have some Sogdian axemen with the shields on their backs. And we kill the enemy general. His name is Sham. Just one of his bodyguards has survived. We've entered the keep. No, we've entered the second layer. We haven't entered the keep yet. One of the enemy general's bodyguards has made it into the keep. I don't know how he runs so fast. What were our guys doing? So he's gone back into the keep. How are we gonna take the keep now? That's gonna be trouble now. So our infantry are cutting down some archers that were on this side. This is the gate that was shooting at our catapults. Here's the enemy horseman that's made it back into the keep. We've brought our horse archers and they're outside. We have 2 units of some kind of Turkish tribal horse archers, and they're shooting at this guy. They're throwing arrows everywhere except on him. They are lying all over the place. Hopefully an arrow will land on him or on his horse. So those units have 5,000 arrows between them. So hopefully one of those 5,000 arrows is going to kill this guy. Okay, some unit must have tried to route through that gate, and we had cavalry outside, so we run into the gate. Through the gate, into the keep. So our horse archers are now inside that can shoot this guy for sure.
Of the castle. Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
So, we've taken first coup. Amazing. That's a great place to have. And we took it rather easily. Our units did well. We had 95 casualties, that's not so bad. And nearly all the units did something except the catapult that was knocked off at the very beginning.
We showed the enemy no mercies.
First coup is ours.
We have cut down the infidel.
It's a great place to
They
have.
resist us no more.
A citadel. And we're going to get something like 25,000 florins from the loot? Amazing. Khwarezmian armies have seized first coup and added this great city to their own domains. Ali Shah the Wrathful has won his first battle, apparently it says. So Ali Shah the Wrathful is now the governor of First Coup. And we are in the land of Sind.
Once I capture you, your title will...
There are some Sind
be
armies
awarded.
outside Mittencourt, which we have recently captured. We sent a spy in Pindi,
My ears.
and he's using the old bush trick that worked for that other guy. He's gonna try it himself. You can never suspect that one of these bushes is a spy.
From the shadows, I shall be watching.
So, he's inside. He's in Pindi. And Pindi also has a relatively small garrison, just infantry. Big mistake.
The Sultan is weird.
And we're trying to go in with another spy, a second spy, just to make sure we can go in and attack it swiftly. Oh dear. Cannot be a human being if it's tied up with ropes. Okay, so that's good. We've got another spy inside. Almost certainly we can open the gates now and go in and catch them in their sleep.
The infidel will
So we have two spies in Pindi.
Shubadak.
Naam.
There shall be no mercy for these infidels. The infidels' walls will not save them, Sultan.
Our spies have opened the gates. And we leave those Sind armies outside Mittencourt, go straight for Pindi. So here's Pindi. The enemy, it says, has superiority. Those 3 infantry units are as good as our entire army. We'll see how it works out. So we're attacking again from two sides. This side was left unguarded, so we'll go in this way.
Allah is glorious. We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
Okay, Kpin is a fortress. We have to hurry up to intercept these guys before they get into the keep. So we brought some in also from the other side. So there was a unit left here. And we have some light cavalry now on this side. We have to fight this unit, which I think is a melee infantry. So fortunately, they decide to head back into the fortress. In the meantime, our general's bodyguard got on time near the gate, attacked that unit, which was an archer unit armed with swords, cut them down, routed them, and now we have the keep.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
Except this slightly heavier infantry is heading our way.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
They look like some kind of a scary unit. Had some friendly fire there. We lost some horsemen from our arrows. And we're harassing the enemy infantry as they are trying to get back into the keep.
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Oh dear. So they open the gates. We can all rush in now.
Cassis, our men no longer command the castle.
Okay, our general is heading down to cut down these two Scaris. We've routed them, I think. And now they have they're left with this archer unit here. And they are making a last stand. In the meantime, we are holding the keep. So the clock is ticking, time is running out for these archers. They have to find their way back into the keep or they will lose the fortress. So they're trying to head for the keep. We have some light cavalry here, some Sin javelin men. They are just delaying them a little bit. And all the other units are bombarding them with arrows. Okay, these Turkomans have attacked them with their maces. We lost 3 horsemen. We lost 4 horsemen. The Turkomans aren't doing that great against these foot archers. It's better to shoot them from the distance, the cowardly way. The dreadful way, not the chivalrous way. Okay, they're drawn out, their bows are ready to start firing at us again. They pulled out a couple of shots. The general is in the middle. We are pelting them with arrows. They're down to 4 men. The general has drawn out his sword. Ah, there's a hail of arrows. Okay. They're shooting invisible arrows. They're pulling invisible arrows from the quivers, and then they're shooting invisible arrows. Just their general has arrived. Their captain.
The enemy must curse the day they were born. Let all the poets write of this most wondrous triumph.
So we've taken the fortress of Pindi with a loss of 54 men. Here's why I say you can win battles with just horse archers. That's all you need. So the Khwarezmian guard, our general, did very well.
If the enemy approach, we will have the advantage of surprise.
And Pindi is ours.
Such is the fate of all infidels who face me.
Indeed.
These people bow to you now, mighty Sultan.
So Shah Muhammad has gained yet another glorious victory. Here's Shah Muhammad the Killer. We can get Rajput elephant archers from here. That's very nice. And it says our projected totals is 102,000 florins. But that's just because of all the loot. It's not a regular income. Let's see what those Sind units outside Mittencourt are going to do. The Malekith of Sind have sent an emissary. I wonder what it was for. So Mecca has been captured by the Crusaders.
Crusader forces have captured Mecca.
Okay. So Malik Kuchani has now a suitable wife. We're given a Hashashim guild somewhere. Hashashim's guild. Some light units have been recruited in various places. We retrained our mercenary war elephants. They were left somewhere in Kolachi or thereabouts for retraining. Because of so much money, so much income from the loot of Firuzku and Pindi, we had enough money to hire a few units now. And so we are doing well in the charge. There's still a plate in Firuzabad. We're in game turn 77. So 25 game turn since we started with this campaign, this series. We did not kill someone or did not acquire someone. No big deal. We're in position 2, just behind the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The plague in Firuzabad has cost the lives of some 800 men. And we are ready to launch our attack on Kerman.
Yes, Sultan. We close for battle.
Kerman is a minor city, and we're
We're
attacking from both sides. This is one of our armies, and here's the other army.
An honor to serve. We will engage them honorably, laying siege to the enemy. Do you wish to take the walls, Sultan?
This army is headed by our Shahjadah, our faction heir. Relations with the Paramara Rajputs are perfect. There was a rebel force, if you remember, between Mashhad and Merv. We attacked them with some various units and they were defeated. I'm not going to show that battle. But make note, there are plenty of rebels roaming around the lands of Broken Crescent. So here's Shah Muhammad the Killer with his full dread. He's a great general. He has plenty of good traits, which you can read there. He's a great cavalry commander. And he has various traits that protect him from assassination, including the Master of Assassins, because he's been so active hiring assassins and spies. And we have a Hashashim guild, of course. Okay, this is a more realistic income, about 60,000 florins per turn. The rest was from loot. So 100,000 last time. So here's our position in position 2, just behind the Kingdom of Jerusalem. And we are attacking Kerman. Shashade Mankubarnu the Honorable is leading our army into battle. Here's the army inside Kerman, a very nice army, the Sultan's Guard. There are Gulams, have a defense of 30. There are these very nice Kurdish swordsmen with a defense of 26, attack of 9. Dismounted Turkmen Askaris, defense of 21, very heavily armored. Turkmen Askari horse archers, 2 units of those, very nice, and some tribal cavalry. And also some Deacon lancers, very, very good lancers. So a very nice force with a lot of cavalry. So now we're talking. This is going to be a good battle. This is the kind of army the AI needs. It says it's the battle is in our favor. We'll find out.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all in battle! Units, await my orders!
So here's one of our armies. As you may remember, we attacked from both sides. So this is one of the sides. This is the weaker army, and it looks like we have only light units here. It's not that the other side has heavy units. It has a couple of heavy units. And unfortunately, the enemy is sallying out. I did not expect that. I thought they would stay inside to defend. But this is a very clever move from the AI. So what I'm doing here is now I'm going to use all those siege staff, siegecraft as a barricade. I'm going to barricade my people around that because we mostly have light infantry and the enemy has a ton of cavalry. So we're going to use those things as barricade. And this is so unfortunate. You see how far away our siege engines were. Normally, in other modes like in stainless steel, the 2 armies are set up next to the walls. But here, one of the reinforcing army is set up a mile away. And so they are running to get to the walls. But I mean, it's going to take him like 15 minutes to get there. So I'll have to hold up the entire garrison of Kerman, which is mostly cavalry, with what I have. And so our general is very busy. We also have 2 tribal cavalry units around here. They're skirmishing on the flanks. And here's our light infantry. We have more infantry, but they are very light. All of these units are very light. We have some axemen, which are decent, but they're being cut to pieces by the heavier enemy infantry. And so these heavy units here, these Turkmen, Askaris, whatever they were, they have destroyed our infantry. We only have missile units now left, believe it or not. So we have a unit of archers and a unit of very light javelinmen, you see here.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Here's our general. He's trying to hold up the enemy general. And he's doing a decent job, but it's only a matter of time before he gets killed. And this is our Shahzadeh, this is our faction heir. We cannot lose him. So here our very light archers are trying to hold up the enemy infantry. Fortunately, one of the heavier infantry units of the enemy, those Kurdish swordsmen, have gone off chasing some other unit, and so we don't have to fight them. And finally, on this side, our army has made it to the walls. Here, I think I routed a unit and they left the gate open. Something happened. I think there was a light cavalry unit outside. Yeah, I was fighting this light cavalry unit near the gate, and the gate had been left open because there were no units inside. So I went through the open gate.
Reach the walls. May our Our brave lions strike these curs who hide behind them.
Before that unit was routed, that enemy light cavalry unit. And now it was just 1 or 2 horsemen, and now they've been slain. I am inside Kpin now, so that's great. But over here, it's been a disaster. And so my general, Shajade Minkubarnu, is running for his life, kind of. Is taken off. He abandoned his men because he was just overwhelmed by the enemy cavalry. And now we are inside the town plaza. So we've got the town plaza. The timer is ticking. We're down to 2.08. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. This is, I think, the enemy general with his bodyguard. He's chasing some of our own cavalry. Here's our general. He's a horse archer unit, so he's firing at him as he's being chased. This is our general. He's blooded.
See this and lose heart.
And some of our horse archers were engaged in melee with some enemy horse archers, and our horse archers flee. They're not routed, they just retreat. And we attacked this unit in the rear. Finally, our reinforcements have arrived. They've gone through Kpin and have come out the other side. One of the heavy cavalry units, this unit here, has attacked some archers that were on this side. So we've engaged those archers in melee. And here, those javelin men and archers are still holding up the enemy infantry, and they've been even holding up those Kurdish swordsmen who are amazing, and these, whatever they are, axemen, clubmen, macemen. They've routed them all, thanks of course to the help of our light cavalry and our general. And that's it. We've won this battle. We've won Kpin. It wasn't an easy battle.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come, let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
So, clever tactics from the AI. Attacked one of our armies. Sallied out. We lost 784 men. That's like the most we've lost so far in any battle. So you see the value of the AI having cavalry. Some of our units lost a lot of men, obviously. So we actually had more casualties than the enemy for the first time.
Alhamdulillah! Your faith and courage have triumphed!
And we've taken Kpin.
The word of the blessed
So our general Inalchuk Zul Nurain has now been happily married. We have a mission to kill the Sultan of the Ghaznavids. I don't bother with sort of missions. And still a plague in Firuzabad. If you succeed in such a mission, or even if you fail, if you fail, you're going to cross the enemy faction. So we have the opportunity to perform Zakat, which reduces public unrest, civil unrest. But we have no money at the moment. We've hired some new units, built various things around the place. We've got Amir stables in Moldtown, we can get elephants from those. So our Shajade Minkubarnu has won the first battle of his life. Gurganj is ready to upgrade. It's a fortress. It can be upgraded into a citadel. That's wonderful. We're going to need it against the Mongols. And that's the end of episode 8. Thank you for watching.